From under-the-radar closures to headline-grabbing financial meltdowns, we've got an exclusive list of the 10 largest bankruptcies in the restaurant industry in 2023. And trust us, some of these names will leave you utterly shocked. Number 10. Burger King. It's time for you to find an alternative place to enjoy your favorite burger. Do you want to know why? Burger King franchise Premier Kings has 172 locations, and an owner who passed away in 2022 filed for bankruptcy protection, citing operating losses that persisted even after the company closed its restaurants. We can see that this is the third time that a significant Burger King operator has taken this action in this year. In the wake of the chain's struggles with sales and profits, a number of other operators have closed locations across the nation. In 2022, Premier Kings brought in $223 million in revenue but suffered a $27 million operating deficit. Additionally, $134.5 million in assets and $123.1 million in liabilities were listed in bankruptcy court documents. What might be the reason for the weak performance? Following the pandemic, Burger King struggled with low sales as labor and food costs skyrocketed. Can they make a comeback? We can wait and see. Number 9. McDonald's. It is evident from statistics that McDonald's is the most well-liked fast food chain in the United States. Therefore, it might seem unbelievable to even consider the possibility that any McDonald's franchise could record losses, much less declare total bankruptcy. However, as it happens, financial difficulties can arise even for a McDonald's franchise. In order to protect its agreements and restructure debts, Rice Enterprises, an 8-unit McDonald's franchise operating in the Pittsburgh area, recently filed for bankruptcy. The company stated that it needed breathing space, time to reduce litigation expenses, and maximize the value of its estate for all creditors and interests. QSR magazine reports that in court documents, Rice Enterprises' liabilities are listed between $1 million and $10 million, while its assets are valued between $10 million and $50 million. Moreover, to add more problems, a 42-year-old manager hired by Rice Enterprises, Walter Garner, has pleaded guilty to raping a young girl in one of the franchise's restaurant bathrooms, despite the fact that the company's debt may not exceed its assets. Number 8. Popeyes. We have seen in movies where a son takes over the business of his father and makes it a successful enterprise. However, this didn't happen with Popeyes. According to court documents filed by David Baker, managing director of Aurora Management Partners Incorporation, the sad story of PCK's bankruptcy seems to start with the untimely death of its owner, Manraj Patrick Sidhu. He founded the business in 2018 after graduating from college in 1997. According to a declaration filed in federal court in Alabama on March 14, PCK, the company that became a franchise of multiple Popeyes restaurants, started to hemorrhage cash after the death of its sole owner and manager. Number 7. CKE. The reason behind Summit's bankruptcy was outlined by CKE's financial advisor, Daniel Dooley, CEO of the distressed business consulting firm Morris Anderson, in a court declaration endorsing the filings. In its court filings, Summit stated, business suffered significantly from the losses of foot traffic, resulting in declining revenue without proportionate decreases in rental obligations, debt service, and other liabilities. Similar to other QSR franchises who filed for Chapter 11 this year, Dolly claimed that high labor, food, and shipping costs, as well as a scarcity of workers, negatively impacted Summit's cash flow. Number 6. Corner Bakery. We all have that favorite bakery near our school. When thinking of that, it might take you to the good old days of grabbing that sweet puff with your friends. Your cravings went higher, and we decided to have a visit. Unfortunately, the bakery is no more. We are talking about Corner Bakery, which filed for bankruptcy. The chain, which has 161 locations as of the end of 2021, but seems to have far fewer now, owes $33.8 million in secured debt. The investment firm Pandya Group inherited this debt when it acquired Corner Bakery from Rourke Capital in 2020. However, the debt was paid off in 2017. However, Corner Bakery has been dealing with declining sales and changing customer habits for years. Rourke Capital hired restructuring advisors and looked into strategic alternatives since, according to court documents, unit volumes were declining prior to the pandemic. Number 5. Clover Food Lab. According to the company's website, the Boston-based chain of vegetarian fast food restaurants, Clover Food Lab, filed for Chapter 11, Subchapter 5 bankruptcy on November 3, 2023 in the U.S. Bankruptcy Court for the District of Delaware in an effort to restructure its operations because its sales haven't fully recovered from the effects of the COVID pandemic. Number 4. California Pizza Kitchen. We all have heard of the story of the phoenix bird. It's assumed that the average life of a phoenix bird is 500 years. When its life is going to end, the bird will put itself on fire. It is believed that a new phoenix bird was born from the ashes. Now, we have another phoenix bird from the restaurant chain industry. After California Pizza Kitchen filed for bankruptcy on November 23, 2020, Jeff Vaughn's job as CEO of the company was to rebuild it and create a new strategy to increase sales when he took over in October 2022. It went bankrupt as a result of the pandemic's declining sales. Number 3. Bertucci's Brick Oven Pizza. The 47-unit casual dining pizza chain Bertucci's filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection, citing inflation and the pandemic as reasons for the filing, which marks the company's second in 4 years. When the company was sold in 2018, it had previously applied for federal debt protection. In a court filing, however, the business claimed that the pandemic and inflation caused declining sales and increasing expenses. According to court documents, the company made sales of $97.9 million in 2021, but it also reported an operating loss of $14 million. Bertucci's secured debt to PHL Holdings, LLC is close to $21 million. According to court records, it also owes $1.5 million in state sales taxes and has additional unsecured debt totaling $26.5 million. So will they be able to come back? Let us wait and see. Number 2. Happy Joes. What is the ultimate aim of our life? Though it might vary for all, what is the common factor? Of course, to be happy. But what if the situation is worse? Can we find happiness? We are talking about Happy Joe's bankruptcy, which made them unhappy Joe. Happy Joe's Pizza, a restaurant chain with its headquarters in Battendorf, filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection in the Delaware U.S. Bankruptcy Court. It's common to refer to a case filed under Chapter 11 of the U.S. Bankruptcy Code as a reorganization bankruptcy. Number 1. Grill Concepts. The parent company of casual dining chains Public School on Tap and Daily Grill, based in Los Angeles, has filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy reorganization, claiming that its operations have been completely devastated by pandemic-related restrictions on dine-in service. The company said it has taken drastic cost-cutting measures to safeguard and maintain its business operations in a reorganization plan that was included in court filings. Grill Concepts has shut down 14 locations, but as the market improves, the business intends to reopen some. Bob Spivak, along with partners Mike Winstock and Dick Shapiro, founded Grill Concepts over 30 years ago. The original grill on the alley in Beverly Hills was once a Hollywood power lunch spot. Well, there you have it, folks. A deep dive into the tumultuous waters of the restaurant industry in 2023. We've seen giants fall and empires crumble. But as we've learned, in the world of business, every end marks a new beginning. And hey, if you enjoyed this journey through the highs and lows of the restaurant industry, make sure you hit that like button. It helps us a lot more than you might think. Also, if you haven't already, do subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching.